Greetings, everyone, and a warm welcome to another edition of Marketing the Invisible. Joined today by John Mack. John, g'day from down under, sir. Very warm welcome. Where are you hanging out?
G'day. I am in Thailand. It's hot here, but it's pretty wonderful. I'm up in north in Chiang Mai. Beautiful place to be in.
Chiang Mai, pretty laid back area of Thailand, I'm informed. Nice part of the world to be in.
Yeah.
John, for those of you who don't know John, he's a self-made Norwegian online entrepreneur. He's a mindset coach. He has a real specialty as a web designer, specializing in Oxygen Builder for WordPress. And there's some absolutely extraordinary things you can do with WordPress in terms of not just setting up websites, but attracting traffic and converting traffic. He's also a Shopify Expert and Partner, so he really knows his way around the internet. Our title today is How to Stand Out and Make Customers Love You. John, our 7 minutes is going to start just as soon as I find the start button. Here it is here. 7 minutes starts now. Question number one, sir, who is your ideal client?
I would say small and medium businesses is who I've been working with. And I would say this is clients and customers that with clever minds that actually think for themselves and are looking for something different. And it's content and service creators, that build authentic offers and sharing really truthful stories and want to uplift and transform people with their offers. That's typically how I've been working.
That's it. So this people that have ideas, they want to express them authentically, genuinely, help other people. Six and a quarter minutes left. What would you say is the problem you solve for these folks?
First of all, except for helping to shape people's mindset, kind of a freedom from bondage, from stuff they have been using before or thinking before, everything is shaped by our thoughts, right? So I think it's guidance, and I think raising people's awareness of where they are in the landscape of their business helps them to navigate. And then we build systems along with that and reformat their setup, basically.
The mindset
freedom and flexibility.
Right. Thank you for that. Interesting approach. And mindset's so often absolutely critical for so many people. So a lot of wisdom in starting there. Question number three, 5.5 minutes left. What would you say are the typical symptoms of people who need what you do? What's going on in their life or their business where we'll kind of give them a heads up that they need to be talking with you?
First of all, it's a lack of awareness. It's awareness of where they are with their mindset and the tools they use. So I would say feeling of something not working in their business, overwhelm, and focusing on too many things at one time, that's a typical thing.
Thank you for that. 5 minutes left. What would you say are the common mistakes? So these are that these folk are making before they find your solution. We've got people that want to grow, they want to be authentic, they've got ideas. What are they trying that was just never going to work, sort of thing?
There's a few things I've been noticing through the years. They're trying to, first of all, figure things out themselves. They just jump on the first thing that comes up with no guidance. They often pick tools and systems that they overpay for and can't even use and should not use. And some of them even pay actually too little for the most important things.
So they're trying to figure it all out, probably by Google reviews or sales pages, and they really need someone outside their own head who knows what they're actually talking about to figure it out for them.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
What a closest friend told them. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that Mark Twain thing? We, it's not what we don't know that it often hurts us. It's what we think we know that just ain't so. So that's a big mistake. 4 minutes left. Let's flip it and go to a top tip. What would you say is one valuable free action that someone can take that is not going to solve the whole problem, but it might take them a step forward in the right direction?
Well, I'm an advocate for owning a platform. People are paying too much for renting expensive monthly platforms. One thing I would recommend, first of all, to do is review what are you paying for and what type of platforms are you on that you can free yourself from, because you can run so much of your own system, fully own it on WordPress.
Right.
Super.
And why would you not want to do that sort of thing? Especially with, I can think of one reason, which is, one reason is that people don't have the expertise to build a great WordPress site. There's extraordinary flexibility, extraordinary options, but also with that, people like me don't know how to do it. So that's one reason. But that's what you're there for. So we can end up renting the platforms and extraordinary WordPress plugins. You've got shopping carts, you've got membership sites, you've got certification, you've got online courses. I mean, the list is absolutely endless. And you touched on this before. You said, the big thing that often holds people back is they're just not even aware of what's possible. So
exactly,
rent rather than own. Do an inventory of the platforms you're looking at. Let's help people even more. Question 6, one valuable free resource. Where can people find out more about your work and maybe even more about getting started with this?
Yeah, well, through my years, one big mean thing that I've seen with customers' experience is terrible hosting. So I started offering my own custom WordPress premium hosting that's been working really well and got popular. And we had to expand it. So we launched WP Alchemy, and we got something on that site to help people actually rethink and discover what they can use. So it's a free guide, and we call it Own Your Platform.
Right. So www.wp for WordPress Alchemy, alchemy.io/own it. Thank you for that, sir. Question 7, just over 90 seconds left. What's the one question I should have asked you but didn't?
I think we usually come down back to hosting, actually, because that's the fundamental part for everybody's business. Everybody has a business online now, a website, or maybe other apps and solutions, but they run it on terrible hosting. And I've seen so many people get hacked, crash during launch, and even just a simple thing that WordPress cannot send emails, system emails, like usernames and passwords.
Dang.
So review the hosting.
Cripples the business. All right. Well, John Mack, I really appreciate your time and your insights. Thank you very much.
Thank you for speaking to your tribe.
Cheers. Thanks for checking out our Marketing the Invisible podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to generate 5 fresh leads in just 5 hours, then check out www.5hourchallenge.com.